Squeak.
Sweet. That's
Sunday morning madness. I don't even know if you can see me, it's dark. We're packed and ready to go. So what happens when you forgot to put the trash out on Tuesday? It gets full. Oh, you can't open the door. Whoops.
You're warm. It's cold.
It's a little cold, yeah. The Tahoe should be warm though. KJ's looking dapper in his coat. You do have frost on your side? Pro presenter's locked up already this morning. Let's try again here, computer. So our pianist has been gone and she came back and she's here, but we didn't get a chance to practice this week. So we're doing tracks again this week. And we've been kind of doing that, alternating a little bit between her and tracks, just because that's a lot to ask of somebody all the time. And so sometimes the tracks you get, like I really like Waymaker, but without a live band, when it just goes on and on and on at the end with our little congregation, it gets to be too much when it's just repetitive. And in some contexts, that's nice. And sometimes if you're really feeling the music, it's nice to be able to keep going, and tracks don't really allow that. But, so like we're singing Waymaker this morning, and at the end, it just keeps going. So like if you look at the music here, it's got all these "that is who you are's." So it's "that is who you are" over and over again. And it's just too much. So I went in GarageBand and I cut the end so that it ends on a quiet Waymaker chorus, and then we go back to the beginning, which is what we do when we do it with the piano, when we do "You are here, moving in our midst, I worship you." So I worship you. And then it ends, like it fades out on that ending. So it ends very worshipful. Anyway, I'm excited about GarageBand because it makes me happy. I can also change, if it's not in the right key with GarageBand, you can change up or down. Super exciting. Anyway, I would love to just show churches what you can do with GarageBand, but not every church has GarageBand because it's amazing. Battery's about dead. Happy birthday to me.
what?
I said my battery's about dead. I took a nice bath this morning. I got snow. Squeak.
Sweet. That's
Dropping KJ off.
I'm dropping off. Gonna go get my second shot.
Mom's gonna get her first one.
No, I already got my first one. I'm not going in there
This time.
So just text me about when you're ready.
Okay. Just did my 30 minutes after the second COVID dose. So I've had my second dose, and I think it's about 2 weeks after they say you're at full immunity, or of course there's no guarantees. There's never any guarantees, but They told me the 14th, so Thanksgiving Day, I should be safe, which means that I can go visit the health center and do some different things there. At the church, Sharon is able to get a dose because she's in Tier B, working at the daycare, and since when they open a vial, they have to do them all. They didn't have enough in the first tier to use up all of the doses that they had, but they had enough that they needed to open the last vial, and so that opened it up for a possibility of some Tier B people getting in there. Sharon got called and said she'd do it, so she's getting her second dose today also, and yeah, I guess that's it. I'm going to spend a little bit of time here trying to get my office cleaned up. We're at the church a little bit early for Bible study because of that, and so I'm gonna clean up here a little bit. I'm kind of actually excited about having a couple of months off here from school. Well, actually more than that, because it'll be through the summer. I won't have to worry about classes again until August, and I'm pretty excited about that. I want to get some stuff cleaned up in here. I want to organize some things. I want to focus on my church a little bit, and get my mind right, if that makes sense.
So they had cake and they sang to me for my birthday at Bible study. It was nice, and they gave me a nice towel. It's embroidered, it's fancy, and there's some cards, really sweet things. So it was good birthday, and then we had cafe, so I didn't have to cook, and there's one grape pop left. Yay!
I am heading to Miles City first thing this morning for a doctor's appointment. This is part of my health journey. At my last doctor appointment, based on my BMI and the fact that I'm old now and I have high blood pressure, my insurance will cover a visit with the dietitian, and I actually think that it covers a program that we're going to start today called Intensive Behavioral Modification for Obesity, or for weight loss. So I'm getting in the car and heading that way. Good. My plan for the trip is to spend some time praying over multiple things that I'm involved in decisions about. Be praying for all those things on my trip. 12:45, and I am heading back to Jordan. Had my visit with the dietitian, and got some things to work on. I'm going to have a weekly visit with her for the next 4 weeks, and then it goes to twice weekly. There's a couple things that I have to do to be part of the program, or they kick me out. So I got to work on a few of those things. Then I stopped by and got a phone from a pastor buddy that I need to fix for his wife, and then stopped by the outreach clinic and spoke to those ladies for just a couple seconds. Now I'm heading home.
Good morning. It is 8:47 on Thursday morning, and today was my daycare day. Rose and I had switched because scheduling issues, and
Mom, this has nothing to write on.
I know that's trash.
Oh, can I just put it in here?
No, it's trash. And yesterday there was a sewer line break out near the daycare, so they can't be open this morning. They couldn't clean last night because they can't run water down the drain. Anyway, so Candy said she was going to be there at noon today to start cleaning. Hopefully be able to open up by 1, depending on if they got it fixed. We hope so. Or that we hope they'll get it fixed this morning, I guess. Anyway, so I told her I'd meet her there at noon, and then we'll figure it out from there. So I'm going to start school with the boys and then tag team off to KJ.
Yoo-hoo! It's actually been a pretty quiet day. Helped Jeremiah finally get through his schoolwork, and then went and dropped them off at Kids Club, and then I just got done with my Zoom meeting. Only 30 minutes. Man, I'm good at running meetings. 30 minutes long. We handled what we needed to handle and dealt with. So I got some work that I need to do first thing in the morning as a result of that meeting, but this afternoon I'm going to relax, make this video. But one of the things that I'm going to do is some meal prep. A lot of people seem to think that pastoring a small church is easier than pastoring a big church because there's not as much going on. And that is not true. And I wouldn't say that it's any harder or any easier. It's just different than a larger organization. In a small church, oftentimes there's not the number of workers and people to help the pastor out. And so the pastor ends up doing a lot of tasks that they would not be doing if they had staff and volunteers. So that takes up more time. They also have less finances usually, and many pastors have to do something on the side to make ends meet, especially in these small. And when I say small, I'm talking tiny. Statistically, anything under 200 is small. I'm talking tiny. My church has 40 to 50 people on Sunday. So that's what I'm talking about, is tiny churches. And, you know, we're busy doing stuff that's different than what pastors of bigger churches do. They tend to have more of an administrative role and have a little bit more time to focus towards other things. That's why you tend to see most of the time in at least convention life, the guys that become leaders in the convention usually have bigger churches. It's because they both have the skills of organization leadership, but they also have a little bit more time to give to it. Let me talk to you a little bit about how busy I've been just these last 2 weeks. Jeremiah and I just got done doing a little workout. Worked on some front snap kicks today. I think it was good.
We're trying to kick off Saturday morning with a bang, apparently. I tried to sleep in on Saturdays. It never works. So the cat woke me up 3 times last night. Just wanted me to pet her.
Hi.
Um,
I get the knife for you.
He's got one. Please put it away. And then I did laundry. The boys brought me their laundry down. And then I decided I was going to make cookies. And Elijah can't stand it. He can't wait for me to get all the ingredients out. He's like pushing the gun. He's been wanting cookies for like days. He's been asking me to make them. Then we have to clean the church, set up the schedule. We already did worship practice. I just need to put it in the computer. And I have to go to the grocery store to get stuff to make chicken noodle soup for potluck. So, gonna be a busy day.